Welcome to the Metal Prognosis. My name is Lee, and on today's video, we are looking at the solid state, see if I can bring it in seconds here, by NUX, which is a cool little amp simulator and IR loader. I've done a couple of videos on this, but not for a while, and since I've had a few new subscribers jump on board, I want a really good reason to bring this out again. But to do things a little bit differently, my friend Nick Leonard, who has his own channel, did a bunch of his own IRs. So I thought, let's put it to the test and see how his IRs sound loaded up into this external equipment. So only using external equipment, this going straight dry into my mixer and nothing else. Let's see what brutal tones we can actually come up with, and let's see pretty much what happens and how it all turns out. So cue the cute little cartoon and let's start plugging stuff in and start having some fun. All right, now I've got everything plugged in, ready to go. I have a list to make sure I remember which ones are what that I loaded up in here, because guarantee I would have forgot otherwise. So check to see that we've got sound. There's my drop G tuning guitar here, so we're really putting this as a test to see how we're gonna go. I put a noise gate in there just in case, because I really want to push this distortion. So that is a bit noisy. That's not, so that's good. So the first one that we have here is carrier. Now I'm not sure how each volume is going to be in between each of these ones of this unit. That's all part of the fun with this. So let's see what we get with carrier. That's sounding pretty brutal. I'm gonna give myself more volume because that is sounding pretty friggin' rad. So let's move on. So that's called carrier. You're gonna have to hassle him to see the meaning behind all these different names, because the next one is called mothership. So let's see how the mothership, so for anyone that doesn't know how this unit works, is we have the amp simulator here, the cab IR loader on here, and it has all its different presets here, but you can override them with their own third-party IRs. So I reloaded the first 6 into here with the one with Nick Leonard's ones he did. So carrier, next one is mothership. That's also another pretty rad one. So let's move on to void ray. Sure. I can't justify any of these names because I don't know. Yeah, not too bad. Very different, which which is what you want. You want variety, you want different options, you want different choices. So let's move on to 57 thick and deep. Thick and deep. That is a lot. I think that's pretty precise, this one, out of all the rest of them in the titles. That is a real standout. That is really cool. So the next one, the fifth one on the little run through that we're doing here is Big Chunker. Let's see if that is bigger than the thick and chunky. No, the thick and deep, sorry. So Big Chunker. That's got a lot of aggression to it. Good aggression, and we do love aggression on our guitar tones on this channel. My playing's a bit woeful today, but the guitar tones are sounding pretty friggin' rad. So yeah, Big and Chunky is very aggressive. Very, very aggressive. All right, so the last one is Weird Mics, which I did watch his video about this, and he had a very cool combination with the different mics he was using. Can't remember off the top of my head which ones they were, but we can easily look it up and check if need be. That sounds pretty well balanced, actually. Not as much as a standout compared to the other ones, but I think it's the most balanced out of all of them. Just, yeah, the six that I loaded up into here, because he has a bucket load more. But out of these ones, just assessing it off each other, which is normally not the best thing to do, but we're doing it anyway. This definitely does sound the most balanced. So let's go back to Carrier, the first one. mothership. Void Raid? Ray, sorry. Uh, 57 Thicc and Deep. Big Chunker. And the weird mics. Missed a note there, but that's okay. So there we go. There is 6 pretty cool ones. So what I might do, reached up to the part where I did a jam on a previous video. But that's the part that we're going into right now, which is the actual jam. So out of these different 6 ones here, oh, I've got to pick one. Don't know which ones. So what I might do is the Big Chunker was a really cool standout. So let me do 3 jams. I got 6 here. I'll do 3 jams, doubling up on the guitars, adding some bass and drums, and we'll just see how it goes. And then we'll have a bit of a chat about it on the other side. So sit back, relax, enjoy these jams. And as I said before, we'll have a chat about it on the other side. Time for some final thoughts running Nick Leonard's, my friend's IR cabs that he put together. His impulse responses with the NUX Solid Studio here. And what we also did was ran it via the Djenttonic my black cat amp, see if I can get that in. This one's hard to get in without too much glare. Very cool distortion pedal. And just chucking a super cheap little noise gate here. See if I can get that one in as well for everyone. Just to help control the sound, because this pretty much made editing non-existent. I didn't need to do much editing just by adding this in, which was very, very convenient. So firstly, Nick Leonard's IR cabs he put together, putting into this external piece of equipment, I think worked an absolute charm. Not only were they really good impulse responses that he did, they matched up really, really well with this piece of equipment, which is heaps of fun. It was very, very cool. So let's talk about kind of, well, the difference between them all was large enough. Don't really say large enough, because there were huge differences between the six. I've got my little list here. Because like the big chunker had the most aggression I felt towards it, which is what I really lean towards with my aggressive type of guitar tone that I love. The 57 Thicc and Deep, still don't understand that title. It might be an American thing, I don't know. But that was a really cool little tone too. They were all really cool in their own regards, but they were all very different. And I think I said before too, the weird mics I felt like had the most balance out of all of them, which is bizarre because they're called weird mics. But yeah, they turned out really, really well hooking up to the NUX here. So the things I love about the NUX Solid Studio here for any newcomers along to this channel. I love the fact that it's a plug straight into the desk and off you go. No miking needing, no other EQs or no, well, what you heard in this video, there's no post-processing happening at all. What you heard here is exactly what was captured out of here, and that's it, nothing else. So the fact that you can really add your own different distortion pedals, your own flavor to it, to really try to shape it more to what you want. And the fact is, you get to control the noise too. This goes straight into my mixing desk over there, and that is it. Then I was done. So the fact that you can just capture your wave files, so to speak, in a more final, I don't want to say complete, but definitely in a final foundation of where you want them to actually be. Then after that, if you want to do any post EQing and different type of mixing and blending, that's cool. But the fact that you get them so solid and so strong without having to, well, upset the neighbors if you're working from a home studio like this one here, or just wherever, even if you're traveling. I've heard of a couple of people using this live and they've had some really good things to say about it. I never have, I've only ever used this in the studio. But yeah, it's really, really cool. But like all my videos, well, not like all my videos, but like all my videos that I have Nick Leonard stuff that I kind of borrow off him for this channel. I'll leave them all in the description so you can go check them out, and gives, I think, all this stuff away for free. So if you are keen for any of these IRs, yeah, go jump over to his channel for a moment, say hi from me, and yeah, get your hands on all these ones for absolutely free, because I think that's a great community gift that he's given to everyone, which is great. Yeah, so thank you, Nick Leonard, for that. But definitely keen what your thoughts are on how you felt between all the different IRs and how they varied between each other, and like all my videos, which one you preferred, because there's a good chance I didn't pick the one that you would have preferred to hear, so just let me know, because I could do another video on it and could try it out another way. But thank you very much for joining me in this video. It was lots of fun putting it together, and also a bit of a relief, because sometimes when you do this stuff, you don't know if they're going to work, or you don't know if it's all going to fall to shit. You don't know. So the fact that it didn't is quite a relief. In saying that, I will do my wrap up now. So thank you very much for joining me in this little conversation, this little video. It was heaps of fun in putting together, and I thoroughly look forward to chatting with you next time. And until next time, please stay safe.